Muslims around the world begin the Eid holiday, and while ritual prayers and animal sacrifices unite many worshippers, so too do the hardships, be it foreign occupation, conflict, or political instability. That's the case each year in the occupied West Bank, where Israeli soldiers and police decide which Muslims can gain access to the mosque. It's a somber Eid in the occupied Gaza Strip, where the population still mourns the loss of life in Israel's onslaught earlier this year. They do what they can to entertain their children, going to whatever lengths necessary to deliver happiness to a generation of children who know the reality of violence. In Iraq, the faithful also have to endure checkpoints, but increasingly it's from their own, as American forces move to end the bulk of their presence by August 2010. In Afghanistan, the population is very poor, but they do their best to keep with tradition. Those who can afford an animal sacrifice it first thing in the morning, not having to go far to find the hungry to share it with.
Sacrificing a sheep or other animal is Islamic tradition that goes back to the time of the Prophet Abraham. So Muslims must slaughter an animal, but it's only necessary for those who can afford it.
It's a similar story across the border in Pakistan, where political turmoil takes a back burner for this man in Karachi, who faces the prospect of returning home to his children empty-handed.
What should I tell you? I've been coming to this animal market for the past 3 days to buy a goat for Eid, but they are selling for double the normal price, so I could not make a deal.
In the neighboring and contested region of Jammu and Kashmir, Muslims flood into Srinagar city to do some last-minute shopping. Their decades-long conflict is far from being resolved, and yet somehow, like a large number of Muslims elsewhere in the world, they manage to keep the Eid traditions alive. Clayton Swisher, Al Jazeera.